From hotspots to hidden gems, this is your guide to all things local, the LA Unscripted way from the sea-rific Aquarium of the Pacific. Sea lions, sharks, frogs, and fish. There are more than 100 exhibits in this Long Beach destination. And for the next half an hour, we are diving into schools of SoCal adventures. Hi everyone, I'm Dana Devin. And if you are looking for a fantastic time all year round, the Aquarium of the Pacific bubbles over with ideas for all ages. Look at that.
The Aquarium of the Pacific is a great place to come if you already love nature or if you don't know very much about nature. We offer transformative experiences. You get to be up close and personal with our animals through the glass or through touch experiences, moon jellies, sea stars, rays.
They hate me.
The Aquarium of the Pacific is located in Long Beach. We feature all the different kinds of animals and plants that you could find in the Pacific Ocean, either from the coast of California all the way out to the islands of Palau.
So you know what's amazing here, you guys, is you can actually get so close to these fish.
One of our signature exhibits you see right when you walk through the front door is the Blue Cavern. Now this mimics a location off of Catalina. So we have 3 stories of glass so that you can see these giant kelp strands and the giant sea bass.
Like, I just can't stop staring at them. Oh my God, you are so cool.
They are very impressive.
So we are at our sea otter habitat right now, where we have all of our non-releasable southern sea otters on display for folks to learn about, engage with, and we're here to teach you how cool sea otters are so that you can learn to help protect them in the future.
The southern sea otters don't really have a craving for fish.
So part of your program here is to re-release some otters. Can you talk about that?
In 2001, Monterey Bay Aquarium started the Sea Otter Surrogacy Program. In 2023, we were issued our permit to be a partner of this program, where we are pairing stranded orphaned pups with adult females, allowing them to raise those pups behind the scenes. So the mom is teaching them grooming, foraging, socialization, and once that pup is big enough and ready to know all of those skills, it will get re-released back into the ocean.
Right now we are in our neighbor section of our amphibian gallery, and so these animals represent animals you'd find here in California and also as far south as Mexico. So we have some toads here, we have actually axolotls as well, and they have become one of the most popular animals here at the aquarium seemingly overnight.
Talk to me about your conservancy.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. So with our mountain yellow-legged frogs, that is a species that is considered endangered here in California. Our part is actually called head starting, which means that we take tadpoles that were either salvaged from a wildfire or animals that were bred at another zoo or an aquarium, and we raise them until they're frogs, and at that point they're ready to release.
Okay, I'm here with Axel, and I would say, Axel, you're one of the, almost like the mascots of the Aquarium of the Pacific.
Oh yeah, especially here in our new exhibit, Frogs Facing a Changing World. Yeah, where it's all about amphibians, just like me.
We do a lot of different programs to help particularly the animals that are threatened and endangered off of California's coast. Conservation of our animals and plants here in Southern California and across the world is a collective action responsibility, which means that you and the person sitting next to you and your grandchildren all have the ability to shape what our future is, and we want to work together to make sure that future is as sustainable as possible.
Okay, I have to say, after all that, I like a lotl axolotl.
A lotto, I get it.
Now let's cast it over to Olivia De Bortoli, but before we go, let's do a KTLA high five. Ready?
Okay, ready.
And then high five.
High five.
Yeah! Let's go!
Yeah!
Sound and music can heal you in so many ways, especially with these bowls right here and this wonderful one right here.
Thank you. It's important, I think, for me as a musician to add sometimes songs with words and then sometimes just sounds. Ooh, ah. because it makes, again, this sacred space that people can just float, and suddenly they land in their body and they're feeling something, or they feel someone they love that's not with them and that perhaps has passed over, whatever it is. But the sound really helps you to connect with a bigger, maybe what we call the invisible. Sound can take us in places where nothing else can. So many of our pains or our illnesses, our sufferings come and get blocked. They get stuck in the body. And sound and music, as we all know, has the ability to go into those places without us ever having to talk about it and move the energy. So I've been playing the bowls for just about 18 years now, and I was living in Germany working as a professor and opera singer and running a kids foundation. And I would start to use the bowls with my students. And what I would notice is if somebody had a blockage in their voice and they played a bowl and entrained their voice with the bowl, the blockage would dissipate. My young son, who was 7 at the time, he loved the bowls. And he'd say, "Mommy, bring me to bed with my sound blanket." You know, I'd put a bowl perhaps on his belly and he'd say, "Oh, I love those sound tickles." So he loved and knew those bowls. Fast forward, he passed away 9 years ago, and totally unexpected. And sound became my medicine. It became my way to land in the grief, to have a safe place to feel it, and then to let it dissolve, to let it move, to let it transform. Do you want the sound coming through the crown of your head down into the body? Or are you having the feeling, for example, that you need to connect to the earth?
I want the light to come down to my head.
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
And allow your breath to slow down. Because as your breath slows down, so do your thoughts. Sacred Vibrations, the transformative power of crystalline sound and music, is really about this journey. There's excerpts also from other leading scientists and colleagues that are in the field of sound as medicine or sound healing. And it runs through it my story with my son and the connection that I was able to achieve with him through sound vibration. My goal really is that people can feel the joy that I have come to know in spite of the loss of my child, that people can feel that sense of joy and hope and a centeredness within themselves, that they know life is good in spite of whatever trials and tribulations we each have.
Don't be jelly, we've got more goodies coming your way. I mean, can you even? Look at this.
Very popular. You could have it any day of the week.
Well, let's have one now.
Awesome.
All right.
Tasty Block is a dessert shop located in Carson, California. We opened in 2013. And we specialize in Hawaiian shave ice as well as other frozen desserts. Hawaiian shave ice is very specialized. It's shaved from a block of ice, very thinly shaved, which makes the texture really different from something like a snow cone. And so what that does is also helps to retain the flavor of the syrup. It's nice and fluffy, and it also just makes the experience a lot more enjoyable. The most popular flavors are cherry, banana, blue raspberry, blue bubblegum. We decided that we wanted to open a dessert shop, particularly shave ice, because, you know, my husband's family had a history in growing up in Hawaii.
So tell me, how popular is shave ice in Hawaii?
You know, gosh, it's very popular. I mean, you go to Hawaii and all the, everyone that goes there has to have a shave ice. It's one of those treats that you could have every single day. I mean, it's one of those treats that I tried to get every single day when I was little. And, you know, those memories of us walking down to the town and getting a shave ice and eating it, you know, that's what I kind of wanted to instill over here.
We actually just started out as a catering business, and a year later it blew up, and we really had to open up a storefront to help accommodate all of the business that we were generating. Now we are here 10 years later. So at Tasty Block, we do Hawaiian shave ice, we do Leopard's ice cream, we also do pineapple dole soft serve, which is extremely popular. We also do some specialized desserts like halo halo, which is a Filipino dessert that consists of jackfruit and ice cream, condensed milk, evaporated milk, coconut gel.
Oh my God.
Halo means mix in Filipino, and what you do is you basically just get a spoon and you mix everything, and then you eat it.
It's almost like every time it gets better and better as it mixes more and more.
Yeah, and that's why that's our #2 seller behind the shave ice. Yeah. A lot of people love Lappert's ice cream because they know it from Hawaii, but the reason why we use it is because they have quality ingredients and the name, everyone kind of knows it, and they travel from far just to come and get it.
We're just getting started, but I'm getting quite chummy with my jawsome friends here. LA Unscripted from the Aquarium of the Pacific will be right back. Welcome back to LA Unscripted from the Aquarium of the Pacific. I'm Dana Devin, and we're having a riveting good time in Long Beach.
So his name is Fig. He is a California newt, so we named him Fig.
Tell me this, I think this is so cool. They can excrete a
fire-resistant foam, yeah, that's
what?
exactly.
They can excrete a fire-resistant foam?
So they evolved where wildfire is unfortunately sort of a natural part of what they go through. And so what they can do is burrow, and they can excrete this foam that stops flames from burning them. And so certainly if it was a very long or extended wildfire, they wouldn't be protected from that. But short term, they can actually manage to survive wildfire through that.
That is unbelievable.
Yeah. And he's so cute.
He is really cute. If you asked me who is an official of fun, we'd say guilty as charged. Get it? Guilty.
Collage is an art form where you basically grab old images and pictures and bring them together and create something completely new. And I always like to say that life is sort of like a collage, because you're deciding, oh, do I want to keep this as part of who I am, or do I want to discard it? So anything that you find even remotely interesting, tear it out. I remember doing collages as a kid. My mom is very much into sustainability. We grew up in the Philippines. So anytime we had like scrap paper, scrap anything, old magazines, she would keep them and she would say, you can use this for an art project. I feel like this is your vibe, right?
It is, you already know.
So what
already know.
So what I like to do is, my mom, growing up, she would always tell me, collect and then select.
We've talked for maybe 5 minutes, and I just kind of told her I really like glamour, and she pulled it out.
During the pandemic, I was working 40 hours a week from home. It was really anxiety-inducing, and like a lot of people, I took an online course. Then I saw this collage artist, and I was like, wow, this is really beautiful.
These are her pictures, and these are her collages, and you frame these, you can make vision boards out of them, you can make like scrapbooks out of them, you could make a calendar out of them. I mean, you can do anything with them.
I had already done a few classes online, and I was like, I'm gonna rent a spot for a couple of hours. I'm just gonna invite whoever I can. I'm gonna try and make my money back, and as long as I make my money back, I can do it again. And we did, and after that, I didn't stop. So I've held parties, like team building events, corporate events, custom events, anything that anyone needs. So I actually got you a journal because I wanted you to have something to take home. The great thing about the notebook is it's double-sided.
Oh my God, look at her.
Yes, this is exactly.
She's my girl. We're finished with my journal, and I have to say, I am so exquisitely proud of this. Look at that. That's the front. All of these little images mean something to me.
When you bring it out and you journal outside, everyone's gonna be like, where did you get that? And you can just say, oh, I made it.
There's only one in the world. We check out all the cool things first, so don't go anywhere. LA Unscripted from the Aquarium of the Pacific will be right back, so don't leave us too soon. Welcome back to Ellie Unscripted. I have to say, we are overwhelmed with the good time we're having here at the aquarium. And now, something else to float your boat.
They're swimming with us.
So Dana Wharf Sport Fishing and Whale Watching was started from Dana Point Harbor in 1971, and we were the first business to ever operate in the harbor. My father, Don Hansen, started it, and he is also recognized as starting whale watching off the coast of California. So we offer year-round sport fishing and whale watching trips. We also offer private charters. We have things like wine cruises and live music cruises. We do a lot of different things. We take people out sport fishing on 5 hours and 9 hour trips. We also fish locally at Catalina and San Clemente Island. Our whale watching offerings, we go out 3 to 5 times a day. All of our trips are 2 hours in length, and we have various boats, different sizes, and they hold different amounts of people. What a lot of people don't know is that we have year-round whale watching here in Dana Point. And if you get to see a blue whale, it takes your breath away, and it's a bucket list item.
What types of whales do you think we could possibly see today?
So just yesterday I saw blue whale, fin whale, minke whale. We just have to cross our fingers and toes and hope that we see them.
Yeah.
All right, Captain, we're in your house right now. Tell me about all these things that you have going on.
So right now we're 8.4 miles from Dana.
This is like a bird's eye view of the ocean, right? Is this how you spot the whales most of the time?
Yeah, my eyes and these.
We saw a whale! Now what are you supposed to say?
What am I supposed to say?
There she blows!
Oh, there she blows! Ah! Yeah, we saw a whale! Big whale, guys. Big whale. Oh!
Wow! Oh my gosh, did you hear that sound? You are now looking at the largest animal that has ever lived on this planet. Larger than any dinosaur.
Whoa!
Larger than Megalodon. This is the blue whale.
Wow. This is crazy.
Dana Point is trademarked the dolphin and whale watching capital of the world. We see year-round whales here and dolphins. We have the largest amount of common dolphins in the world, over 450,000 common dolphins just off our coast. We have humpbacks and we have fin whales, and then in the summer we have blue whales. This is the perfect LA getaway because we're only 1 hour from you, and you can come down here and look at this. It's so beautiful. There's no traffic. It's just the most romantic spot too, so it's a good date place.
Now let's float on over to another SoCal city.
We're a little bit off the beaten path. We're surrounded on 3 sides by water in the marina, so the most noise you're going to hear are the sea lions barking in the morning, maybe an occasional seagull.
It's the best kept secret, and we don't want it to be anymore. So this hotel is really special. It was the first hotel built in Marina del Rey in 1964. The Flying Nun was filmed here. Jacques Cousteau used to educate Marina del Rey children here on the event lawn about oceanography and different careers that you could take with marine biology. We've even recently had ballers here at our hotel, so we have been a part of the fabric of LA, but just a hidden piece.
Every room has a balcony with views of the marina or the poolside, and we've had so many guests from all over the world come and really enjoy their stays here. We have a beautiful property, but this pool is really the focal point of the whole hotel. It's a beautiful infinity pool. We have these recently redone cabanas and chaise lounges and love seats, and we have a menu just for the pool, or you can also order from the bar or from Salt and have tableside service.
So Salt Restaurant and Bar is locally inspired by Southern California coastal cuisine. We normally focus on farmers-driven ingredients and locality.
You're gonna put a little avocado, got a little whatever, okay. Oh, that sauce. The poke is like air. It's so fresh.
So we have our restaurant Salt, which has been guiding light here on property since it was bought by our company in 2017. And then we have our Del Rey Lounge, which goes with our Del Rey pool.
This is a Ludimere, it's a branzino fish from the Mediterranean Sea.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
You nailed that.
We have 14,000 square feet of really flexible space. We have meeting rooms that can hold up to 250 to 300 people for weddings, corporate events. You can have your ceremony out on the lawn.
So this is a great place for a staycation year-round. Kayaking, stand-up paddleboarding, Duffy rentals. They also do parasailing, as well as private yacht rentals here on the water.
We've come to the end of the line. Thank you so much to the Aquarium of the Pacific for schooling us and letting us go off script. Where will we be next? You never know, but I guarantee you it'll be fishy. We'll see you next time. Mwah!